Hey, it's Justin Popovic here from Best Quality PLR and Tools for Motivation. And today I have a very special guest and friend of mine, Kate Rieger. Kate, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you for inviting me, Justin.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And I'm glad you're there because we just did about 7 tests before I hit record. And they all seem to work except the video. This was supposed to be a video where you could see us acting crazy, but now you can't. Now, Kate, I'm going to skip the pleasantries and dive right into it. I primed Kate ahead of time, but for those of you listening and watching, this is basically a very short interview with Kate to allow her to showcase and talk about her latest product from her PLR pump catalog. And I thought it was a great offer, but I also thought it would be important to explain to people, what they're going to get and how they can benefit from it. So I've got basically this set of rapid action, rapid fire 5 questions for her and give you a bit of a chance to hear from Kate before you make a decision on whether or not you want to buy her product. So Kate, if you're ready to go, I'm going to skip to the one of the text documents I have on my screen here, one of the 17 with your questions on it.
Okay,
Are you ready? Okay, here
I
we go.
am ready.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the product. What is it?
All right, well, this is a PLR product, brandable content that is mostly for the wellness entrepreneur, but because of the topic, it crosses a lot of niches to include self help and self improvement. The topic is insomnia, and the title of the product is called Sleep, the Missing Link to Health. And it insomnia and sleep problems probably impact everybody listening to this phone call at one point in time, but statistically it's fairly impressive. Over 30% of people have symptoms of insomnia at some point in their life, and 10% have chronic insomnia disorder. So if you're sitting in a room with 10 people, one people is never getting any sleep, and these people turn to sometimes to medications and prescriptions that leave them with less than appealing side effects like sleepwalking, like eating the refrigerator out of everything. Side effects that just aren't real appealing. So they're looking for alternatives to sleep. And amazingly, one of the main ways to improve your sleep is to change habits. So that's
Right.
what it's about.
Cool. That makes sense. And I can relate. I'd say maybe 10 years ago, I had a lot of sleeping problems and solved it through a variety of different lifestyle changes. But I just know firsthand that when you're suffering from, I don't know if I had insomnia, I just had a hard time falling asleep. And then I
Right.
would worry about not being able to fall asleep, which would make it worse. And then, of course, I would turn to the internet to try to find answers. And sometimes I did find answers. A lot of the times it was just stuff that didn't work. So I definitely agree that it's a great topic from a PLR perspective, from a content perspective. A lot of people out there searching for that stuff. So the next question is, who is it for? I know you kind of touched on that in the beginning, but who did you build this for in an ideal world?
Well, that's a great question. It probably touches a little bit on the next question too, because I harp on to my readers and to my list members, my subscribers, a lot about make sure you have in mind your target audience. And with all of our products, we target business builders, and that term kind of gets overused, but really I am looking for people who are interested in products that they can use to extend their product line, to add list building options, to reach out, build authority, reach out to their readers, and build relationships. And each of our products are built that way.
Right. So I'm thinking, I mean, obviously it's great for somebody that has an online business or a blog or something with a kind of digital footprint. But I'm even thinking in my day-to-day life when I go to a massage therapist, I've spent lengthy conversations talking to her about different things that she recommends for getting a better night's sleep. Could you see even someone like that, like an offline business owner, downloading a package like this and maybe offering a handout sheet to customers that come in or something like that?
And when I create these products, I envision the offline customer. And kind of like
Right.
you, I came from the IT world and offline world, and so we have a little bit of experience dealing with offline folks. And when I build products, I am really envisioning the chiropractor, the insomnia, the massage therapist, and those types of folks that are interested in these types of products.
Okay, great. So having said all that, then who is it not for? I like to ask that question because some people look at this and go, "Oh, should I buy it? Should I not? It's a great deal." And I'd like to help people maybe make the decision to not buy if it's not the right decision for them.
This is not for the person that is looking to click a button and it installs itself.
Right.
We do provide mini sites. We do provide list building funnels, but it requires that you go in and you change it a little bit. So if you're looking for something that's push button, it's not. You're going to have to add some value to it, and because I'm hoping that when you buy this, you have some background in the product, in the Insomnia, and some expertise to add. You'd want to add that to the content too. So it's not push button.
Right. So I think if you're listening to this and maybe you're in the earlier phases of an online business, or even if you've been around for a while, and maybe you sell business and marketing expertise, or maybe you're a financial expert, buying an Insomnia package it could possibly work if you're helping people with that area of their lives, but it's probably more geared towards somebody whose audience expects them to be talking about health and wellness type of topics. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Right. Okay. So at the end of the day, you got to make the call for yourself, but make sure you have a use for it, I think, is the main reason I asked that question. So, everybody's going to look at the sales page, Kate, and they'll be able to walk through it, but can you give me like a 30-second rundown of what people get when they buy this package?
Well, as mentioned earlier, everything is built to touch on all marketing areas. For example, you have the list building, report, and funnel. You'll also have what I call the relationship builder, a 21-day autoresponder list. Mm-hmm. And that is probably one of the features that stands this product out from other health and business or health and wellness products, is the 21-day autoresponder sequence. There's graphics for social media marketing, and as well as there's reports, book reviews, and articles for building your authority.
Okay, that's great. One thing I'll just mention quickly, I don't see enough people doing this, and I know it works really well when implemented correctly, especially with Kate offering the 21-part email follow-up pre-written sequence. A lot of people just think, okay, well, I need to, if people join my list to get some tips on sleeping or healthy living, and sleep's going to be one area, then I can just send these 21 emails and maybe promote some stuff. But one thing I don't see enough people doing, and it really works well, is putting maybe the first couple of sentences of that autoresponder into your email, and then actually have the rest of the content sitting on a blog post, so that you get people out of their email and onto your website, where you can have a lot of other things going on. So that's something that you might want to consider if you're listening to this, is those 21-part autoresponders could potentially be blog posts, which are good obviously for Google and long tail keyword searches, but also getting people to get out of their inbox and onto your web real estate, which for me, I always like that. I like that result, is people leave their email and they go to my site. So that's something to keep in mind. I just thought I'd mention that. Last question, Kate, this is the hardest one. I don't know if you can answer it. Why should they buy from you? I'm going to ask it plain and simple.
I'm probably going to stumble on this one a little bit, because why should they buy from me? Well, we stand behind our products 100%. And while I don't encourage a lot of refunds, if you're not happy with the content, we will refund you. We also provide training to help you customize your content. And most of our products differ a little bit from everybody else's in that we also put call to actions in the material. In other words, if you're not sure where to put a link to suggest to your readers, it's time to go out here and click this to buy this, we put that in. It's just kind of a little helper. And all of our reports and ebooks are illustrated too.
Nice. And I'll add, I think you did a great job explaining that. Very convincing. I'd buy from you. And obviously, I wouldn't be recommending Kate if I didn't think you should. And no, I think another reason why I often recommend Kate's products is the consistency factor. I mean, you and your team have been around for quite a while doing this, so it's not like you've just decided to hack together a PLR package because now you're in the PLR business. This is something you've been doing basically full time for how long now?
Well, officially for 2.5 years now.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're serious about it. And I like to see that. I like to see people that are truly committed to their business model and what it is they're doing. So all of those different things combined, hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight into Kate and PLR Pump and her background, but also this product. I'll have some more information about it on the the page below this video. And Kate, is there anywhere that I can send them in particular if they need to get a hold of you? Or I guess all that's probably on the sales page, right?
It's on the sales page. There's a contact button at the bottom that they can click.
Cool. And if you like this and you want more, let me know. I can do like an hour long with Kate and really grill her and have some fun, and we'll go from there. Thanks for joining me today, Kate.
Thank you very much, Justin. Bye-bye.